Good morning, student. Today our topic is zeolite or permuttite process for water softening. Let us start our topic. What is zeolite? Actually, zeolite is naturally occurring hydrated sodium aluminosilicate mineral, and it is represented by a chemical formula Na2O into Al2O3 into X SiO2 into YH2O, where the value of X exceeds from 2 to 10 and the value of Y is between 2 to 6. In this zeolite is capable of exchanging their sodium ions for hardness producing ions in water. Let us study about how many types of zeolites are there. There are two types of zeolites, natural and synthetic zeolites. So what are natural zeolites? Natural zeolites are non-porous in structure, amorphous and durable. Example is natrolite, and here the formula of natrolite is given Na2O into Al2O3 into 4SiO2 into 2H2O. Synthetic zeolites are prepared synthetically and they are porous in structure and their structure is gel-like. Synthetic zeolite possesses higher exchange capacity per unit weight compared to natural zeolite. They are prepared by heating together sodium carbonate, alumina and silica. Let us study how zeolite is used for softening of water. Hard water which is used for softening is percolated at a specific rate through a bed of zeolite which is housed in a cylindrical unit. Zeolite holds sodium ions loosely as it is represented by its chemical formula and can be simply represented as Na2Zd, where Zd represents the insoluble radical framework and Na is the sodium. The hardness causing ions which are present in water are calcium ions and magnesium ions, which are retained by the zeolite as CaZe and MgZe respectively, whatever the ions present in water, while the outgoing water contains sodium salts. In this process, the water becomes free from calcium and magnesium ions, which are the main hardness producing cations present in a raw water. Here is the diagram of zeolite softener. From this diagram, it is clear that hard water is percolated from the top through a bed of zeolite which is placed in a cylindrical unit. After that, one layer of gravel sand is also there which act as a filter. For regeneration, one storage system is also connected which contains NaCl solution, or we can say brine water. Let us study what are the reaction taking place during zeolite softening process. Actually, in raw water, main hardness producing ions are calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate, and temporary hardness is due to calcium carbonate, calcium bicarbonate, magnesium carbonate, magnesium bicarbonate. So here are a few reactions how zeolite react with different types of hardness and converted into calcium zeolite and magnesium zeolite. In first reaction, zeolite react with calcium bicarbonate and converted into CaZe. In second reaction, zeolite react with magnesium bicarbonate and converted into MgZe. After that, third reaction and fourth reaction, same. Zeolite react with calcium chloride or calcium sulfate and converted into calcium zeolite. And in the last reaction, zeolite react with magnesium chloride or magnesium sulfate and converted into magnesium zeolite. Let us study regeneration process of zeolite unit. After some time, the zeolite is completely converted into calcium zeolite or magnesium zeolite. That means the bed ceases to soften water or it get exhausted. At this stage, the supply of the hard water is stopped and the exhausted zeolite is reclaimed by treating the bed with a concentrated sodium chloride or brine solution. Following reaction will take place during this regeneration process. Exhausted zeolite is represented by CaZe or MgZe, and for reclamation or for regeneration we use brine, that is NaCl. So exhausted zeolite react with brine and converted into Na2Ze, that is the reclaimed zeolite or the regenerated. And byproducts are calcium chloride and magnesium chloride. These are the washing. The washing contains calcium chloride and magnesium chloride are led to drain, and the regenerated zeolite bed thus obtained is used again for softening purpose. Let us study what are the limitations of zeolite process. There are so many limitations of zeolite process. Let us study one by one. First limitation is if the supplied water is turbid or the suspended matter present in water. So suspended matter must be removed before water is supplied to the zeolite bed. Otherwise the pores of the zeolite bed will be blocked by the turbidity and thereby making it inactive. Next limitation is that if the water contain large quantity of manganese and Fe, ferrous ions, they must be removed first because these ions produce manganese and iron zeolites which are very difficult to remove or very difficult to regenerate. Next limitation is if mineral acid present in water, so it must be neutralized with soda, otherwise it destroys the zeolite bed. And the water to be softened should not be hot as the zeolite tends to dissolve in it. Let us study what are the advantages of zeolite process. The first advantage is the hardness is nearly completely removed and the water of about 10 ppm hardness is produced. Second advantage, the equipment used is compact and it occupies less space. Third advantage is impurities are not precipitated, so there is no danger of sludge formation. Fourth advantage is the process is automatically adjusted itself to water of different hardness. Fifth one, it is quite clean and rapid process which requires less time for softening. And the last advantage is for maintenance as well as operational, no skill is needed. At last, we discuss about what are the disadvantages of this zeolite process. The first disadvantage is the treated water contains more sodium, more salt than in lime soda process. And the second disadvantage is this method only replaces calcium and magnesium ions but leaves all the acidic ions like bicarbonates, carbonate as such in the softened water. So when such softened water containing sodium bicarbonate, sodium carbonate is used in a boiler for steam generation, sodium bicarbonate decomposes producing CO2 which causes corrosion, and sodium carbonate hydrolyzes with water to give NaOH which causes caustic embrittlement. And the last disadvantage of this process is high turbidity water cannot be treated efficiently by this method because fine impurity get deposited on the zeolite bed, thereby creating problem for its working. Hope you understand how zeolite is used for softening of water. Thank you, student.